Did you think about joining the PBB? And
I did.
What happened there?
Wala, I didn't get in.
Kuya? Why?
No, that's
Just kidding.
actually okay.
I know, I know.
I've been denied a million times, and I hope no one gets mad at me for saying this. Pageantry is not for everyone. You're the reason why that I was able to pick up myself.
Really?
This earth. Yeah,
I didn't
kasi
realize
call.
that. I just messaged how are you to just really check up on you on the competition. If there's anything that you need or help or tip, I didn't feel that you're going through something.
Yeah. And then I called you, and I was like, Jeanne, I'm losing everything. Am I not good enough? I questioned myself. Am I not good enough? Ganyan, all that. And then you were like, no, everything is fine. This just happens. But you know what, Jamie? Just be yourself. And I got like 2 awards that night, or 3 awards. And then this earth happened, and then sometimes there are people out there, they're walking around super busy. They seem that they got everything under control and everything's okay. But you know what? Give them a call, give them a message, and ask them how they're doing.
Why Matt?
He's just an amazing and phenomenal person. He's the best man that I know on this planet, like walking the earth.
Welcome back to Your Harness. Today, I'm joined by a truly inspiring woman, a former Miss Earth, an environmental advocate, a media personality, and now a soon-to-be bride. She has graced global stages with beauty and confidence and used her platform to champion causes close to her heart and continues to inspire with her journey of growth and authenticity. Please welcome Jamie Herrell.
Hey, G.
Hi, Jamie! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you. I know you're so busy now.
Yeah, walang tulog.
Oh my goodness.
Team no
You
sleep
tell-
tayo.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, I had no idea how exhausting it could be to plan a wedding.
Wow.
So I would say that eats up most of my time because syempre, like the whole team that we're coordinating with, right? They work in different hours. It's not a 9 to 5 job for them.
Yes,
So
yes.
I try to like coordinate with them at their most convenient time. And also my usual job as well, which is working with Net 25. I have this once a week show. It's called Open for Business.
Yeah.
And we talk about everything that's happening in the economy today, and also businesses as well that want to promote their company as well to alleviate their business, or elevate rather. So
Yes.
yeah, that's what's really been keeping me busy, and the usual like hostings and all of that, like what you sometimes do as well. So,
Yeah. I understand actually like doing events already is already kind of busy for you. Plus the is it everyday job for your TV show?
No, so it's a once a week show.
Oh, once a week. Okay,
It's a
that's
once
not...
a week show, but I also do meetings as well.
Yeah.
Aside from the once a week show, because we're opening up a cafe in Ilocos. It's called 386
Oh.
Cafe and Bar.
Oh, please watch out for that. Yes, I wanna come.
Once we open.
Yes.
So there's this year's more about planning, like planting the
Nice.
seeds, and hopefully
Nice.
next year it's all about, growth.
When are we
from there.
expecting this coffee shop?
Around January, I would say.
Okay.
But I would say March just to play it safe.
Can I tease people and ask you like what's different? Because there's so many coffee shops already. What's different in this coffee shop?
What's interesting about our coffee shop is it's in front of a lake. So you have like that beautiful view, and then during sunset you can see the different hues of the sunset as well. But what makes it unique, I would say, is also like the service that we're planning to give and the experience we're planning to give to our customers. Because
Okay.
I would say it's fairly new for the province of Ilocos. So
To have that kind of experience, you'd say.
yeah.
Coffee shop. Hey, is this where you got engaged? Because I saw the photos.
No.
This is in the lake too, right?
Was it a lake? Yeah, I think so. It was
Yeah.
definitely like overlooking a body of water.
Yeah,
Sorry, a
or,
lot
yeah,
of things are
water.
such a blur nowadays.
Yeah.
Like again, walang tulog. So it's like but we got engaged in Batangas.
Oh, I
In this
see.
hotel and resort called Vivier Azur. Yeah,
It's
that's
beautiful.
actually the first place where we traveled together. as a
like,
couple.
not like first date, but like first place you traveled as a couple
Yes,
together. Oh, that's
yes.
so nice.
Yeah, Matt is so thoughtful. He thinks of these things thoroughly. I would have never thought of that.
So that day you have no idea like he's gonna propose already.
No.
But at least that month. Because ako, I kind of felt it that it's gonna happen anytime soon, but not on that exact day.
What's interesting is that we had a Europe trip the year before.
Also, you thought,
And I felt that that was going to be it because I have no idea why. I usually think people would either propose at a really fancy dinner
Yeah.
or some
So you went to
exotic or
Paris.
beautiful place. Huh?
did you go to Paris there?
No, we went to Greece for someone's wedding.
Yeah. I was asking kasi in Europe, there's a lot of romantic places. One of them is Paris, of course. And usually a lot of people proposes in Paris. So, but Greece
but I
is
think-
very romantic too.
But I
love
think
Greece.
Matt knows I'm not the Eiffel Tower propose there type of
Oh,
girl.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
You're more of like a what? Talagang chill.
I'm pretty simple. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I love having romantic gestures from him, but he knows that if he overdoes it, it would be kind of
Icky
it
for
would give me
you.
the ick. Yeah, it would give me the ick. So yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that because actually looking at you, you're so like, the pretty girl and looks so
Thank you.
high
You too.
maintenance.
I'm high maintenance.
Looks like, of
Oh,
course.
okay.
Right? I mean, people would get.
I'm the
maybe
complete
you get
opposite.
that all the time.
Yeah.
I get that a lot of times. Too.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm like a guy.
I
was-
feel like sometimes I'm a dude. I feel like we were dudes in the past
In the
life.
past-
We were like bros in the past life.
Do you take a bath very quickly?
I do.
I do.
I do. Like, why does it take 15 minutes for
I
others or
know.
20?
And okay, my husband would bring a blower everywhere, and I don't blow dry my hair.
You don't blow dry your
I
hair?
don't blow dry my
Okay.
hair. So the blow dry is for him, and not for me. So that's how.
Do you wash your hair every day?
Of course.
Oh, that's where we're different. I don't wash my hair. I wash it every other day.
I
But I do blow
can't.
dry my hair. I can't go out with my hair wet.
So Jamie, I love that we're so alike in so many ways. But I want to go back first to your beginnings. Of course, you
Yeah.
hail from Cebu, and I know that you had your competitions there in Cebu, and then later on you did the Miss Philippines Earth, and then earned the right to represent for Miss Earth. So from Cebu to an international stage, how was that, and how did it build your confidence?
Wow. You know, Jean, looking back at it, can you believe it's been more than a decade?
Can we not talk about the decades and the
Sorry,
years
am I
back?
outing our age? Am
know,
I outing
right?
our age?
Yeah, but you don't look like
But
you
I
aged
was
at all.
19 years old when I joined Miss
You
Philippines,
still
as I
look
recall.
You look 19 pa din.
Oh, thank you. It's a foundation.
Yes.
And I was 20 when I joined Miss Earth. And it's quite interesting because I would say I've grown so much since then. But in terms of confidence, to your
Yeah.
question,
Yes.
I've always been the girl that was silent in the corner, very quirky. Not a lot of people would find me approachable, even until now. But
Because you're quiet. Sometimes they think that you're not approachable because you're quiet.
yeah,
Usually,
yeah. And I don't know. I just feel like from my acting experience going to acting school and the training that I got as well to prepare myself for pageants, it really helped me come out of my shell. Basically. And when that happens, it helps you build your confidence. And when it came to the competition of Miss Philippines and Miss Earth, I feel that the reason why I was able to have that confidence was because I came in prepared.
Speaking of preparation,
Yeah.
what were those? Because we all have our own journey. I want to know, was it like when you were still young, you wanted to become a beauty queen already? You've been
No.
wanting that and you were preparing for that like all these years? Or yeah, walk us through like the preparation. So for those future beauty queens out there,
Yeah.
they would learn also how to prepare. Like Jamie Herrell.
Oh, so I really wasn't into beauty pageants when I was younger. I was so boyish. I was more into like watching sports, but not that technical, not like my fiance Matt, wherein
Okay.
he knows everything about sports. Just more of like watching people, like, seeing movement, especially dancing.
I know
because
you're a
I used to
dancer.
dance, yes.
You're such a good dancer, by the way. I
Before.
watched that.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. I had to stop because I have syncope, which is like a heart irregular heartbeat. Yeah.
Sayang.
But it's all good. It's all good. That's life.
You're fine. You're fine now.
Yeah.
Like, you're okay.
But the preparation came in when I got to meet my trainers in Cebu, and of course later on in Manila, like Tito Raj, Jonas Borges, sadly he passed away during the pandemic, and Malaika Yamas, and so on and so forth. So many people. It was really a village. I did not succeed this by myself. It really
wow.
took a village.
Like,
And
would you know like a ballpark figure how many help you? More
no,
than 10?
because that's how many people were involved.
But no, but like 20 kind of people.
Oh my God. Don't let me do math. Math na pala ito.
Math na talaga.
As if naman addition or subtract.
But you love math, right? Math without the H.
Math. Yeah. Well, he has an H if it's a full name.
Oh, Matthew. Correct. Oh yeah, actually yeah.
Diba? But math? Ew! Joke. Oh my God.
Well,
Don't ask me
math
about
without the
numbers.
E.
I'm not Karen Nabasco.
Math without the EW is Matthew.
But anyways, a lot of people were involved in my preparation. Of course, the preparation is the ones that you know, like
Yeah.
preparing to learn how to do your walk.
Yes.
From the gown to the swimsuit to working out to even your question and answer.
Yes, of
And
course.
as you're going through that process, you basically also get to know yourself more. Like for example, the Q&A. There are some women that they would practice the Q&A through memorization. So they would basically just memorize their answers.
Right.
And I, for some reason, as a person that studied acting, could not do it. I could not memorize all of those potential question and answers. It just did not work
But
for
you're
me.
just so good in Q&A ever since.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm the best, but I guess I'm good enough.
You
I guess
are.
I'm good enough. I won.
Yeah.
But anyways, what I realized, what made me good with Q&A is if I just answered honestly.
Yeah.
Not saying that the girls did not answer honestly, because what they
Yes.
would do is that they would get the question, and then they would write down their answers, their thoughts,
Yeah.
and then they would memorize it. Because some people, they have a hard time verbalizing their opinion, which
Yeah.
I would say there's nothing really wrong with that. I mean, communication is important, but everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So, yeah, mine was, I had to be honest and improvise as well on the spot. So stuff like that helps you grow and
You're
helps
a
you
very
be
good
prepared.
communicator anyway, so it's easy for you. Of course, I think growing up in Cebu, Cebuanos are very good in English. So I think it's
Yeah,
like
we love
second
English.
nature to you
Yeah.
to answer well in English. So
I feel we do better when it comes to speaking English than
Tagalog.
But I can't speak for like the whole Cebuano community, but
Right.
that's what I feel.
I think everybody knows it's a common thing.
it's a common thing.
It is
Okay.
about Cebuanos,
Alright.
yeah. So I want to know also, what did pageantry teach you about yourself? Like, of course, you get to know yourself more when you're doing pageants. But what did it teach you about yourself that you carry with you even today?
Well, I think what it really taught me was to be out there and to be more daring.
Wow.
Because I'm by nature very, well, I wouldn't say I'm conservative per se, but I'm very careful. I'm cautious as a person. I don't really open up to everyone. I am usually not open to doing extreme activities. And it has taught me to look at the world differently and just to be out there and live life to the fullest. Before, I used to not bungee jump. I used to not
Oh, wow.
do all of like these extreme.
Have you done it? I haven't.
I have. And the first time I did it was in during like Miss Philippines Earth. Was
Where?
it Miss Philippines Earth? Where was it?
In one of the sponsor visits and
I can't recall.
activities. Oh
but
my
even the
gosh.
zip lines and all that. Because
La Mesa Dam, we went there for. Did you go there?
Amsterdam, I'm not
They
so sure.
have a zip line there, but there's no bungee
Okay.
jump. I remember.
I know we used to go to Hannah's Beach Resort in Ilocos.
Okay.
I also went to Lake Cebu as well. SEBU, Lake Cebu, not
Yes.
Cebu
Yeah.
City
Yeah.
Province or Cebu Province. But yeah, and because of that, I must say, for somebody who's usually just wanting to be at home and be with her partner and her dogs, it really made my life colorful, like the whole experience. And that's why every time when somebody invites me to something, I usually say yes.
So pageantry kind of opened up The Jamie.
Very much, very
Yeah.
much so. And
Yeah.
when you open up and you do all of these other activities and you hear other people's perspectives and all that, it changes you as a person, and for the better as well.
So would you say that pageant really like it's a good thing for a lot, because a lot of people are having this kind of idea with pageantry too. Of course, that's kind of negative. Like, oh, it's just very superficial. It's like this and that. But for me, I got a lot of benefits out of it. You got a lot of benefits out of
Yeah.
it. What is your opinion about people thinking that pageantry is not so relevant or important?
I hope no one gets mad at me for saying this. Pageantry is not for everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not saying this because to make people feel smaller in any way. That's not the case.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm not capable of doing everything, and not everything is for me as well.
True.
Right? Like, I don't think I believe I belong in a courtroom like a lawyer.
Yes,
and all that.
yes.
And in a medical room, like a surgeon, and all of these other things. So pageantry is not for everyone.
Yeah.
And I have seen a few women who have struggled mentally and emotionally after joining pageants.
Yeah.
Because when they lost, after working so hard, they felt like they were not worthy.
Yeah.
And that's not the case.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
That's true.
But that's their own battle that they have to figure out.
Yeah.
But I must say, if it is for you, because at the end of the day, winning a pageant is not just about, or not, sorry, joining a pageant is not just about winning.
Yeah.
It's about the journey
Yeah.
with people, meeting new people, learning new things. And yes, if you win, that's a bonus.
Right.
So yeah, it takes another type of strength
Yeah.
to belong in joining pageant or to join pageants.
And I want to add also that when you join pageants, apart from it being the journey, but it's actually the transformation that it made us. Like
Yeah.
who you are after. Like you said, it opened you up. Me, I have my own personal thing about it as well, where my confidence really also opened up, or
Yeah,
and the
exactly.
doors of opportunities. It's
Yeah,
really so
it
much.
can provide you a platform
Yeah.
to speak your mind. It can connect you to the right people to go onto your next journey, the next chapter of your life.
Right.
After the pageant, it can connect you to new friends that you never thought in a million years that you could
Yeah.
relate to and flourish that friendship as well.
That's right.
So there's a lot of benefits of joining pageants. And even here in the Philippines, most especially like in our type of country, because I've seen people that are no longer in poverty
Yeah.
because they joined pageants. And,
Yes,
and
yes.
it's not because, they did, I would say, sketchy things like what
Right.
other people would believe.
Yes.
It's
yes.
because they were given an opportunity to showcase what they are capable of,
Yeah.
to show their strength, to show their confidence, to show how intelligent they are.
Yes.
It gives them that platform. It gives women that platform.
What I like about pageantry now is before, girls want to join pageants to become models. Now it's more like, because we elevated the Q&A too, in such a way also that the girls elevated their training in Q&A.
Yeah.
And because of that, a lot of hosting opportunities came.
Yeah.
Because when I was starting out back in the day, there's not a lot of beauty queen hosts too.
Okay.
Yeah, very, very few lang. And then now, almost all beauty queens, after they win, or even after becoming one of the five, or even joining, just
Yeah.
basically joining a competition, they become hosts after. And hosting is actually a very lucrative career.
And it's a tough job too.
It's a tough job, but it's very lucrative too.
Yeah.
It's very fun too.
But again, it's not for everyone as well.
Also, that's another thing.
I think in any industry.
Yeah, that's true. But I also believe that if you like something, you can work on it. Because I've seen a lot of hosts, when they started, they're not really cut for it. But
You should have
because
seen me.
they continued to do it,
Yeah.
because of the guts that they have, the purpose that
Yeah.
they think is, this is my purpose. Like,
Yeah.
it is the heart
It builds
that
the
made
muscle
her.
memory.
Also, yeah.
Builds the muscle memory.
But you were saying something that I should have seen you before. I wouldn't believe that
I
you're not
was
a good host.
Train wreck.
No.
I was
I
a
won't.
train wreck.
I don't believe
No.
you.
Good thing there's no proof. But
Really?
Yeah, I was a train wreck. I was horrible.
In hosting?
Yeah. I think it was
How?
just being nervous.
Yeah, maybe, but I wouldn't believe that right now.
Yeah.
I think nobody will.
That's good to know. But yeah.
Okay, so my next question is, as queens, we often have to balance the polished image. Of course, we need to have that kind of course, you're a Miss Earth, people look
Yeah.
up to you image. And also, we want to be our authentic selves. And how do you stay true to who Jamie is? I know you're one of those queens that I know is very authentic and values her own personality and authenticity. But yeah, while this expectations is going on, how do you balance it with being true to yourself?
I think it's always good when you walk into some sort of seminar or class, right? Wherein you can elevate yourself as a person. I think it's good to be open, to have an open mind, right? And at the same time, not lose yourself in the process. Because sometimes we have this image of what we should be.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, it's like, who are you
Yeah.
as a human being, right? So when I was training in pageantry, I'm very thankful that I always had that mindset. So when I walked in, I learned a few things that I felt could be useful to me. Like they would say, okay, stand up straight, stand up erect with your shoulders a bit on the back, all of these tips. And I took it and I took it to heart. But there were also some things that they would tell us to do that I felt
That's
like
not me.
asking myself, yeah, is that me? And it's not.
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel that's
Do you still
how-
remember what exactly? Just one thing. I'm curious lang.
I remember there was one wherein we were taught. So it wasn't like a hard, you have to do this, Jamie,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
It was more of like we were taught of how to pose during the swimsuit competition. And you know that open leg pose that women do, like their legs are kind of like a
Yeah,
triangle.
one side,
but,
yeah.
But you're also a little bit facing to the side where your leg is like slanted in a way. I'm not so sure if I'm explaining it right.
yeah, yeah.
But for example, that I was taught how to do that, and they said I knew how to do it, but I didn't apply it during Miss Earth because I
Why?
felt it wasn't me. It wasn't me. So I just kept my usual S form all the way through,
Yeah.
from the swimsuit to the long gown, because it felt authentic. I don't know why, but it just did. So yeah, I feel like that's really important. It's not to lose yourself in the process.
Right. I like that. I like that. It's actually kind of hard to do that when you're locked into a lot of like training and ideas. You know?
Yeah. And I feel also when you're in a pageant or in anything that you do, you shouldn't be afraid to be disliked as a person. So I feel like that's the thing about pageantry sometimes, is that we always feel that we have to impress everyone in the room. But after all of your training and you've already reached like a certain level that you felt like this is your true or full potential, then if people end up like disliking you, like why would you crumble?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Because that should not be, right? So I feel like understanding how you are as a person and being comfortable with people, not pleasing everyone, is such a huge factor in boosting your confidence.
I want to ask you, Jamie, also, what is your tip to future queens who's struggling with their self-image? As we're talking about it right now, of course, you have to be authentic as well. But what is your tip to the girls who, you know, are wondering, like, who am I really? And their self-image is kind of off too.
Yeah, there. Like what I said a while ago, don't be afraid of being yourself. If people dislike you or they hate you or whatever for no particular reason, you're
Right.
just being yourself.
Yes.
Of course, if you wrong someone, right, and they're upset, like that's valid, and then you try to make it right and all that. I mean, that's a different story, right? But then there are just some people like you're just not going to be their cup of tea. And with that in life, you have to be authentic, and you have to also understand that the right people that are supposed to be in your life will accept you for who you are. Right?
Yeah,
And then these people who are not really a fan of you, then let them be.
You transitioned already from being a pageant girl to a TV girl. Right? So how did pageantry help you now in your career as a TV host?
So, because of pageantry, it helped me break into the industry of being a host. And at some point in my life, a dancer and ASAP, a shortly lived
I did naman pero other
chapter of
shows.
my life.
I think we kind of have to. I opened Wawabi twice, also even once with Sandra.
Really?
So I think it's kind of
Oh.
like beauty queen kind of thing.
Yeah.
We'll be opening numbers. And Priscilla, I also did one with Priscilla.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't surprise you because you're such a good dancer, Jamie.
Thank you.
If there's a chance, I would love to watch you again dance. Actually, the first time I think that I saw you was in your talent competition. Yeah, when I watched you live, I forgot the venue, but it's some kind of like theater kind of venue. And you were such a good dancer, Jamie. I swear,
thank
you guys
you.
should see. If there's any video, please let it out.
Oh my, all of the videos that I'm in are pixelated.
Oh my goodness. Tell me about it. We even lost like some of the videos for our pageant night during the Silver Lining
Right?
finals night. We don't have much.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. So, what is your biggest lesson about communication and presence from being in the newsroom? Can you share with us like
Sorry, what's
your biggest lesson as a TV host?
as a TV
Yes,
host?
yes.
Is to just always be on top of things and to be passionate with what you do. It's really, again, I've been saying this all throughout. I sound like a broken recorder in your podcast. Being in the newsroom is not for everyone, especially depending on what we're relaying to people. I mean, sometimes you have like positive stories
Yeah.
that you're gonna mention on your show, but a lot of it also are somewhat negative, right? And not a lot of people want to hear negative stories or news every single day. So that's something that you have to somewhat learn how to detach yourself from, but also to just be on top of everything as well, because you're relaying facts.
Right.
You're not relaying your opinions. Like right now, when I'm talking to you, I'm a bit calm because this is just my life story. This is
Yeah.
just
And
me
you being
having a
yourself.
conversation with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But being in the newsroom, I'm still myself, but I'm also relaying facts.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to morph or change people's opinions or persuade them with something else because this is my ideal. Like, no, I'm not there to do that to you or for you. I'm there to present to you something, the facts, and then you can evaluate and then you can decide on your own opinion, right?
Right.
So I think that's that's one of the things that I've learned in working in the newsroom. And for you to present facts, you have to make sure you're on top of things.
Yes.
And that's exactly why I said that, because you can't give information to people and then at the end it's wrong.
Did you really plan on doing this when you were a kid? Like
I studied it.
yeah, of course.
I
yeah.
studied it. I graduated communications and marketing in University of San Jose. But I was actually leaning towards being an actor. An
Oh.
actress, actually. Yeah. And then it
What
slowly
happened there?
shifted.
Can you share with us? Like, is there any like? Did you kind of touch the surface? Did some acting roles?
I mean,
did
there-
workshops maybe?
Yeah, I did workshops. So
Yeah.
I studied in Groundlings in California.
Okay.
It's a improv school. So a lot of comedians graduated there. As I recall, like Will Ferrell and all
Wow.
that. Yeah. Wow, I'm just like name dropping here.
I know, it's okay,
I
but-
guess when I went to the school.
I know, of course, and
It
be,
was just
be
like-
proud. That's your school, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But like,
But,
yeah, here, what did you do here related to acting?
Well, I did get some offers to do some television shows. The nearest that I got to it was more of like indie films, so it's not really tied to like a big company here. And ASAP, which is not acting, it's dancing. But when I got the offers, I was already contemplating if it was for me.
Did you think about joining the PBB? And
I
like,
did.
Yeah.
There was a time
I
that
think you did you audition? I mean, did you
I
do the
auditioned.
video?
There was a time I did
Yes.
a video
I
on
remember.
this app called Kumu. Kumu.
Right, I saw
Yeah,
that
yeah,
video,
yeah.
and you were so pretty. I was hoping to see you on the show. What happened there,
Wala, I didn't get in.
Kuya? Why?
No, that's actually okay.
I know, I know.
I've been denied a million times in my life, so it's really not. It doesn't hurt anymore at some point.
It's good that you're sharing that as well, because a lot of I know a lot of people has a lot of struggles and
Yeah.
a lot of denying, in
Yeah.
their lives.
Yeah.
So, in terms of, I'm going off topic right now, but I
go.
think it's something good to share as well.
Uh-huh.
Can you share more about the details on how you're able to, how do you basically survive denials in your life? I mean, a lot of people struggle mentally, having a hard time with dealing with rejections, denials, or closed doors. Because earlier we're talking about so many open doors. Oh,
Yeah.
pageantry is like, wow, so many open doors. Even a Miss International winner of Miss Earth is not accepted for a certain, and it's okay. I mean, you know what I mean? I just want to
Yeah.
put it out there that regardless, it will not make Jamie Herrell anything less. And
Yeah.
so people should not think about that. But you as a person, how do you take those situations personally?
I guess because ever since I was younger, I've just always been competing, whether it's like track and field or chess or this little pageant thing that all of the students had to join before called Miss Uno, that my mom always made me do, and just all of these other contests, right? I just got used to winning some and losing some, and that's just life.
Yeah.
So I think that was already built in me since I was younger. But yeah, I think it's just knowing that you can prepare as much as possible, but at the end of the day, if it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. And then
Right.
that's it. And then you just move forward. But you also hope for the best for whoever gets that spot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you moved from there to TV. I mean, so would you say parang like your career in mind was initially showbiz, right? And then like
Was
you
initially
felt like it's
showbiz,
not
and
really
then
for you?
I went to the States and I was doing a lot of contemplating, I would say. So I would like jog like 3-4 hours a day.
No way.
Yeah. It's like the best way that I meditate
Oh, wow. I,
is
didn't,
through jogging. I get like the runner's high and it makes me think
I
clearly.
can't relate because I don't like jogging.
Just keep jogging, and once you get that hit,
Really?
you'll know. Yeah.
Okay, I'll try that.
It's called runner's high. And while I was there, I was also taking up like classes for acting, like groundlings, like as what I mentioned, and all that. And then I realized maybe this is not for me. And imagine for someone who has been training for it since she was a teenager, or even younger,
Exactly.
before I was a teenager,
Yeah,
suddenly decided that this is not for me.
Yeah.
But if a door opens and it shows that it's for me, then it is. But I don't think this is for me. So I came back to the Philippines. And then I signed with Signal TV, and that's where I started my journey as a journalist. As a
How do you
news
feel
anchor.
about it? Is it like something that, oh, this is so Jamie kind of?
Yeah, because I'm a very serious type of person.
Oh, yeah. So it got that kind of fit
Yeah,
into your
yeah.
personality.
Like when people talk to me, sometimes I'm just very straightforward, very chill. I'm not really as, I would say I'm not really as bubbly as I was when I was Miss Philippines Earth. So maybe around that time, I was fitted to be an actress or whatever.
Yeah.
But as I got older, I evolved. And that's life. You're always evolving. Everything's always changing.
Right.
So who knows? I'm a news anchor now. But maybe 10 years down the line, maybe my life will shift. And that's just life.
Yes. But I remember Jamie, there's like, is Jamie emotional as a person?
Can be.
Because I remember one time I got a call from you.
Oh yeah, that's right. You know, you're the reason why that I was able to pick up myself.
Really?
Miss Earth. Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Because of that call. Because basically what happened was after the the talent competition, I was dancing. I went backstage.
This
I
is the
passed out.
international competition.
This is the international competition. And it was because I got some sort of throat condition, like laryngitis or something. I was just sick. And I think it was because of just all of the exhaustion and mental exhaustion as well, across
Physical
the board.
and mental,
Physical,
yeah.
mental. Later on, the emotional, that's why I called you.
Yes.
And what happened around that time was I woke up, I was in the hospital, and I was crying. I was like, how did this happen to me? Like, how did this happen to me? And then news broke out that it was because I wasn't eating. Yeah, so
Were you
people-
eating?
I was eating. Before that show, I ate a ton of cookies, which made my throat worse, hence the exhaustion, and then I passed out because
yeah.
of that. So I don't know where that story came from, but I was eating. But of course it didn't reflect good on me, right? That it seemed like I was just not eating. And when I got back to Manila, I missed another challenge. And then after missing that other challenge, I joined a challenge, and then I lost that one. And I realized like I was losing my drive. I was losing my beat, which is something that I'm not used to.
Yeah.
And especially at one of the most important times of my life.
Are you also very competitive as a person?
I am very competitive as a
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm like nasty competitive, because there are some people that are.
Right.
But I am competitive.
So
And
that's hard for a competitive person.
yeah.
Missing out on this, like
Yeah. So
losing
I
on
called you.
this. Yeah. Oh, that's why.
So I called you and I was like, because surprisingly you messaged me. You're like, "Are you okay?" And with a smiley face, because you thought I was okay.
Honestly, I didn't know. Oh my gosh, that's why. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think the "How are you?" and "Are you okay?"
Helps.
It's a very strong message. When I messaged
Yeah.
you that time, although I barely remember this. Thank you for reminding me earlier in our small chat before we started the
Yeah.
podcast. But now I can't remember. I just messaged "How are you?" to just really check up on you on the competition, if there's anything that you need or help or tip.
Yeah.
Basically, I think that's the reason why I didn't feel that you're going through something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I called you and I was like, "Jeanne, I'm losing everything. Am I not good enough?" I questioned myself.
Yeah.
Am I not good enough? Ganyan. All that. And then you were like, "No, everything is fine. This
Yeah.
just happens. But you know
Yeah.
what, Jamie? Just be yourself and everything will fall into place." And then it kind of dawned on me. I'm like, this is not me. What's happening? Jeanne is
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And then we had another event after, and I kept that sentence that you said in my pocket.
Oh, that's so nice.
And I got like 2 awards that night, or 3 awards.
Yay.
And then Miss Earth happened, and then I won.
Oh my God, I'm having goosebumps. Really, I never.
Yeah.
This is not planned at all. I
Yeah.
never knew this side of your story about Miss Earth. That
Yeah.
I thought we were like, we're not really that close. Basically, we don't see each other. We don't hang out. But I didn't know that I had that kind of impact.
Yeah, and that's
In
why
your
what you
life.
said was true.
Yeah.
Sometimes there are people out there, they're walking around super busy. They seem that they got everything under control and everything is okay.
Yes.
But you know what? Give them a call, give them a message, and ask them how they're doing. Because sometimes
Right.
the strongest people are the ones that need it the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I was very grateful for that.
Oh wow.
And
wow.
you know, I always remember the little things that everyone does for me. I always remember even the slightest thing.
That's so nice.
So,
Because I remember also during my competition, I was crying too. I think that's what I told you. I
Yeah.
cried too during my competition. Oh, this is when you're gonna win. I think I said those lines too. This is when you're gonna win, but I didn't win in my competition. I cried. I cried too. Because I've heard that so many times with my previous mentors too,
Yeah.
even for modeling and things like
Yeah.
that. Because when you're so passionate about things,
Yeah.
you get emotional.
That's true.
And it's really where the value is seen.
Yeah.
That you're so into it, and it really messes your head because you care about
Yeah.
what you're gonna do.
Uh-huh.
Even when I teach my students about hosting, or about doing public speaking or anything, if you're nervous about this work,
Yeah.
it's okay to feel that.
Yeah.
Because if you don't feel nervous, that means you don't care. So you crying, it means you care for the competition and what you're doing. And the value is really there. But of course, don't cry all the time.
Yeah, I feel like it's good. Just let it all out,
All
let it all
out.
out, and then just
Yeah.
perform.
Yes, yes.
But you're so true when it comes to feeling nervous. I am always nervous. I think I'm a
I
natural
am nervous too all the time, even
person.
now.
Yeah.
Talking to you, I'm nervous.
Oh, really? Right now, I'm just chill.
Chill.
Because if I make a mistake and all this, I'm like, well, you know, it happens.
Because I'm the one asking questions.
And I'm just answering. It's like,
Yes.
okay, if I have a few grammatical errors here
chill.
and there, whatever. This is a conversation I'm having with my friend, and it's
Correct.
as unfiltered as it gets.
Yes.
Right? But when it comes to hosting, or like when I'm on TV, oh God, the nerves are there. The nerves are there. But that's when I perform my best.
Yes.
When I'm calm,
That's when you perform the worst.
yeah, and then inside, deep inside, I get nervous that I'm calm, but I can't pick it up.
Yes,
And
yes.
that's where you get it gets tricky.
Correct.
You're in trouble.
That's so true. Oh
Right?
my goodness.
Right?
Yeah.
Have you felt that? Like you're comfortable.
Yes.
And you're like, why am I so chill? I'm so worried right now because I know how it's gonna turn out when I feel like this, but you just can't bring yourself to feel that nervousness.
I
just,
think
you know.
you just have to be in that kind of sweet spot where
Yeah.
you're not super tight, like nervous,
Yeah.
and you're not so relaxed, like it's nothing kind of thing.
You don't want to look too stiff as well.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I know you are you're in such an incredible milestone in your life. The wedding. I want to know, because right now you're gonna be part of a big family. When I say big family, it's of course very big in the Philippines. How is it like being in the public eye and balancing it? Okay, now again, it's all about balance with you, Jamie, because you're amazing in
thank
balancing
you.
things. I can
Thank
see that,
you.
although you're saying it's kind of hard for you, but we don't really see it. But all the more that you're doing the wedding and then you're working, and then later on, how do you balance your public figure life that will elevate definitely even more to being who you are as a person too?
I think the most important thing is to know what your priorities are and execute it and know when to say no. I feel when it comes to balancing your life, if you spread yourself too thin, then you're either going to lose yourself in the process or you're going to disappoint.
Yeah.
One way or another. Disappoint yourself or the people that you committed to. So that's one of the things that keeps me going, is just to know what my priorities are. And when I get offers, I'm not afraid to say no. Which is really hard in our industry.
Are you scared of being in this kind? Because you said earlier you're kind of like a quiet person and all, but now joining a big clan,
Yeah.
does it, to be honest, like kind of gets you that kind of worried situation? Kind of
Many
feels-
people,
Yeah.
because of what they told me on how I should probably carry myself and handle myself, made me feel worried at first. I won't deny that. But I think I'm an okay person. So when I met the family, I was myself, but I was also trying to see if what people said was true. Like they would say,
How are they?
Yeah, they said, oh, you're most likely gonna have many restrictions in your life.
I mean,
oh,
come on.
I hearsay, like here,
Right?
I heard this, I heard that, and then I meet them and they're cool.
I mean, Imelda
they're
Marcos.
cool. No, she's cool.
They're
They're cool.
But of course, she's like a queen of like grace and elegance.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I feel like if I'm
only
in
we
front
had
of
a bit
her,
more of that. Yeah.
I cannot like not be like this all the time. I have to always be poised. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, you're used to that. We're used to that as beauty queens. We know our
Yeah.
posture all the time. But I mean,
And here I am, like,
I know.
what is this, a cloud?
It's so cute, right? I like
And I'm,
it.
like,
It's
slouching
okay.
like
I
this.
know. I mean,
Yeah.
so how is the family like when you met them, like, and of course Ivy Marcos, I mean, becoming like her daughter-in-law. I mean, does it kind of get it, or is that sinking in yet? Or what is it like? Because a lot of people were like, okay, if they're in the situation, like, oh my God, that's like the Manoroks and the Marcoses. So what's going on in your head?
No, they're cool.
Okay.
They're super chill.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, like I would even say there are some people that somewhat tried to impress their other partner's family.
Yes,
That's
yes.
more strict and conservative. Like I wouldn't say that they don't have standards, right?
Yes, yes.
Every family has standards, but they're very open people. You'd be
Okay.
quite surprised.
Was there any kind of funny kind of story when you were there? Like, is there any unforgettable moments where, oh my gosh, Jeanne, I did
They
this?
asked me a lot of questions. Like some of them asked me a lot of questions. So I felt like I was doing Q&A again and pageant.
Imagine. So the questions, were they pageant questions?
No, they weren't pageant questions, but let's just say I guess I had brain fog that day. And, sometimes you just have those days where you just want to stay silent.
Yeah.
Which is
but-
majority of my life, by the way.
Yes.
Which is majority of my life. And yeah, so it was just a lot of questions. And so I felt like I was part of the pageant again. I think that's the most interesting thing that has happened to me, I would say. But
Yeah.
they were not probing, you know what I
Yes,
mean? Like they
yes.
weren't trying to find something negative or
Like
any.
faults
They
or
just wanted to
whatever,
get to
yeah.
know me more.
Okay,
And they
that's
made
nice.
me feel welcomed.
Okay.
The whole family.
Do you ever consider joining politics too? Because like,
No.
of course,
Look at me.
I know. That's why I asked that because I feel like I just want to confirm because like
No.
you're such a non-politics person, but you are joining a very political family.
I like listening about politics. I don't like giving my opinion about politics.
Okay. Wow.
No, I don't like giving my opinions. Unless if it's necessary.
Right.
And that's a rare thing, like a rare occasion when it needs to be said.
Because us beauty queens, we're also being lined up for politics and the position in different places. Even I was asked in my hometown. Were you ever asked even before getting
I was
into the
asked
family?
many times.
Diba?
Even 2016, 2017.
Why is that though?
I just told them no. Like,
I think it's
I'm
kind of
just so frank. I'm like, it's not my thing.
Yeah.
I'll support my partner.
Well, ako nga, I said like I will support my province and my municipality.
Yeah.
Ask me to do any projects, I will support you 100%.
Yeah.
But I'm not one for being like a politician.
I even
don't
struggle
plan myself.
being like some sort of public personality already.
Yeah.
I struggle
Yeah.
already. Like I can't keep up with Instagram. I like what I said, I was planning to do a podcast for how many years,
Yeah.
like you.
Me
and,
too, yeah.
And I haven't done it. Like it's just so hard for me. So how much more when you're a politician?
Exactly.
I mean,
It's
you're
such
a
public
politician.
figure already, yeah.
You know, it's the same thing that you have to do when you're a politician and when you're a beauty queen. You have to sell yourself to the public.
And even
The
more,
idea
I
of
think it's
you.
more elevated as in
When
the
you're
pageant,
polit-
right? Yeah.
What do you mean?
That-
As
that's
a pageant?
No, pageantry, you have to be this a certain way.
Yeah.
But as a politician, it's times 3, times
It's
10.
times 3, exactly. It's a
Even
lot
more.
And it was already tough now. Pageants
Yeah.
are so tough now. So
and
I'm
if
good
you're
na.
telling me earlier that there's a certain post that you don't want
Yeah.
for yourself, because
Yeah.
that's not being yourself when you're a politician, you have to follow a lot of things that's so not you as well. So I think that's for me. I don't think I want that kind of limitation.
Yeah.
At least for me. But of course, I respect the politicians that are there to help the
We're
economy.
free birds.
Then yeah,
We're
yeah. I
free
just want to be a
birds.
free bird too.
Yeah.
But so okay, Jamie, your wedding is coming soon. Can you tell us what's gonna happen if it's okay?
It's gonna be in Ilocos.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's gonna be grand. I can't really say how many people.
You can't say.
I can't say. But basing on Matt's brother's wedding in Ilocos, I'm just gonna sound like Donald Trump here. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge.
Oh my gosh.
Big wedding.
So, but we're talking about thousands of attendees.
Well, basing it on
Of
the
guests.
videos that I've seen of Matt's brother, yeah. Like just
Thousands,
looking at it,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
It's like basically the whole province.
Wow.
So quite interesting. There are a few locations that we're eyeing, but I don't really want to get into that
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
because we aren't 100% sure yet exactly where in Ilocos. Like we have an
Do
idea.
you have a month already?
A month? January.
Oh, okay. That's near.
I know, and we still don't have a venue.
No way.
How is this happening?
Oh my goodness.
Pa,
Can
the
you imagine?
nervous, anxious,
Oh my
always needing
gosh.
everything done right away, human being. And,
And-
I
and
still
then
don't have a venue.
And Ilocos is Marcos's, so of course, I mean, why would you not have a venue in Ilocos yet?
Yeah.
But it's okay. I mean, that's of course. I'm pretty calm about it because I know that you're in good hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, but it's exciting. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see you
You have
in
to
your
come,
wedding
huh?
gown. Yes, I will.
Tyron.
I will make it. I'm gonna make myself available. Oh my goodness! Of course, ikaw pa ba? So I mean, I want to know now. Speaking of like the wedding and things like that, I want to know the values that you and Matthew share that you think will guide you into your marriage.
Well, we both love each other. I think that's a given. In fact, I think love is the easiest part of a union. What we share is to be honest with each other and to respect each other more than anything. We communicate a lot about our thoughts, about our feelings, the pros and cons,
Yeah.
what we want done, and all of these things. So I think communication is such a strong foundation in our relationship, and trust as well. He has never given me, and I have never given him, a reason to feel that there's a sense of betrayal. And that is such, it makes me feel sound.
Yeah.
It makes me feel sound.
And gives you that trust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's really hard for me to give,
Really?
is trust, yes.
I was laughing about it kasi I was such like an ate telling you like, no, you go home. No, I'll get you a grab right now or I'll bring you home. Yun lang.
So we can put this on the record. All right,
Okay,
so no, this part you can put on the records. Okay, so you have seen me with some people, but it was short-lived. And the reason is because it's not that I like to play around. It's the complete opposite, actually. If I feel it's like not going anywhere,
Yeah.
why would I drag it?
Right.
So some of my, I wouldn't say friends, but some people that I knew, they always felt that I change who I'm dating, like how some people change coats, but that's not
Yes.
the case. It's just that I don't see a future with them.
Yes.
Let's just drop it, move forward. And my main focus around that time is my career.
Okay.
My life was my career. And Matt was the first person that I met that I felt that I would put him over anything else.
Wow.
And that's actually really amazing to say.
I can
Right?
understand why. I mean, I understand what you're saying right now because you really when I was single, everybody's saying when you know it, you know it. It's like it's really true.
It's true.
And then yeah, but I want to know also. We all have our own reasons why you're marrying your partner, why I married my partner, why Matt.
He's just an amazing and phenomenal person. He's the best man that I know on this planet, like walking the earth. I can give you a list of reasons why
Top
this
three.
man,
Top three. Why Matt? Like
he loves his family and he loves my
One.
family.
okay, two. Or is it
No,
only
no,
one?
that's one.
Okay.
He's a family-oriented guy. There we go. That's
okay, that's one.
he, like the way that he is like with his family, like his brothers, his dad, his mom, like it's such a dream to look at. And he respects them highly. He loves them highly. He protects them. And even with my family as well, when he met my mom and my sister, he was just so open and kind. And imagine when we go to Cebu, sometimes I would just want to work and then come back. Because I'm just that type of person. I'm like, when I travel, I just need to work, if that's the reason, and then go
Yeah.
back. When I travel with him to Cebu, even if it's to get things done, like schedules and meetings and all that, he'd be like, we should make time for Mia, my
Yes,
niece.
yes,
Like, he's like, we
yes.
should see her. We're
Oh,
not
that's
always
so
here.
nice,
And things like that. And the way he adores his grandmother. I mean, everyone adores her, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, seeing that grandparent dynamic is
Yeah.
such a beautiful thing to see. And it gives you a fresh look of how the person is deep down, like their soul. And so I would say that's one.
Okay.
The second one is that he's hilarious.
Really?
He's a hilarious human being. He makes me laugh like no one else can. Not even the best comedians
Is it really
in the
his
world.
personality to be a joker, or just
It's
because
really
when you
his-
together, like he's
really like that. Because when I'm with his family, majority of the time I just like to listen to them because
Yeah.
it's like listening to a podcast.
Yeah.
Like everyone's just talking, they're throwing out great ideas, they're all highly intelligent, and I'm listening to them talk, and it's just like endless laughter. I don't even think of putting in a few opinions or sentences here and there when I'm with their family because I'm just too busy laughing because everyone is just so great and funny. I mean, they can also be serious when they need to be, but yeah, he's just so hilarious. No one has ever made me laugh the way he makes me laugh.
oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
But it's witty, kamaga parang he's very
witty.
smart. That's
He's
why he
witty.
makes you laugh.
He's
not like he's a
slapstick.
joker.
He's
Yeah.
not slapstick.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
intelligent. There have been a few people they would try to make me laugh to impress me, and oh my god,
Yeah.
they shouldn't even try. But this guy, oh my god.
So okay,
Matt,
that's the second
phenomenal.
one. So family oriented, hilarious. Third one is
He's humble. He's full of humility. I've met a lot of people that, my God, you would have never thought that they would be so boastful as a person as they get older, but they do. I mean, you meet people from all walks of life, right? But Matt is one of the most humble people that you would ever meet.
I met him, and he looks like a very quiet person and
Okay.
humble person too. I can actually agree.
When you meet him again, then.
Yeah.
Kasi when you met him na.
Yeah, I met him a couple of times in events when we attend events for Miss Philippines Earth and Miss Earth. And he's actually, surprisingly, he's like not like a super high profile kind of person to be with.
And it's a rarity.
Yes,
Because
yes.
usually when you find people who are humble, they're also somewhat silent. Like
Yeah.
us.
He's
Well,
not
we're
flashy.
humble. Yeah. But with
Yeah.
him, he's like, he has this confidence about him.
Yes, yes.
But he's also humble.
Yeah.
It's a rare.
But I think
it's a
Matt will get
rarity.
mad at you when he listens to this podcast
Why?
because he didn't say that because he's good looking. Not just kidding. He is good looking too.
Honestly, I've always. It's so funny. Oh my God.
Right?
But you know,
come on, when you first met.
I've always been attracted to morenos.
No, but when you first met, where did you first meet, by the way?
We met at Julian's in California in 2018.
Wow.
And when I met him, I was surprised he's tall. I didn't expect him to be that tall.
Where is this? Is it a restaurant or?
Yeah, it's in one of my favorite cafes.
Okay,
in
so
San
it's just-
Marino, Pasadena.
You were alone. Parang movie, ah. You were alone? He was alone?
Yeah. Well, we have common friends.
Okay.
So we got connected on Instagram and he was like, I'm in town. Do you want to grab coffee? I need to make new friends and all of this and
No,
that.
you met each other in a coffee shop. He
Yeah.
introduced himself to you.
No, well,
Or common friends were there.
we followed each other on Instagram. Oh, it's an Instagram love
So,
story.
Instagram muna.
And then he messaged me, saying that he's gonna be in California and if I want to hang out because he
So,
doesn't
crush
know
ka na
anyone.
niya from the start.
I have
For
no
all you know,
idea.
did he tell you?
I
like,
would not say.
Was he following you before na in your journey? Maybe he saw you in Miss Earth and
No,
stuff.
no, because when he followed me, I saw that notification that he started following me.
No, but I mean, you're Googleable, like, come
Well,
on.
he's Googleable too.
I know.
And his family's Googleable.
I know, I know.
Why is it so hard to say?
Googleable.
But Googleable.
Google. Not Googa.
I'm just gonna stop.
I know, you're so cute. Okay, I mean, we're all Googleable and Wikipediable.
Oh my
So
God.
he can probably see. I mean, I guess he didn't tell you any story that way. That parang I know you before. And I messaged you on
No,
IG.
like he told me we have a mutual friend and all that, and that's why he messaged me.
There's
And
no
then-
love at first sight. Like
No.
when he first, you're so pretty, and then I want to follow her.
In fact, when I got home after our cafe date, because now that we're together, I can say it's a date now. I messaged my friend and I asked her. I said, "Hey, like I met this guy, and I'd really love to introduce the both of you." So I wanted to play Cupid.
Oh my God! Really? Okay, hold on. So he likes you. He followed you on IG and
I followed him back also.
I know, but okay. So I can see that there's kind of a liking there from his
Yeah.
side. So from your side, initially you didn't feel any spark yet, like
I was busy focusing on myself.
okay.
But yeah.
And then you felt like okay, this is a guy who's so good not to.
He's so cool.
he's
Like,
so-
how
yeah.
could I not? Like, I always want my friends to win in life.
Right.
I want them to, if they want to be in a relationship or to end up with someone good, and I find a catch,
Yeah.
I would love for them to get that catch.
So you were shipping him initially. Okay, what happened there?
Well, my friend never, like, when she would come to Manila, he wouldn't be in Manila. And when she's not in Manila, because she lives in the province, he'd be here. So they never met.
Never met.
They never met until Matt and I were already together. Because we would hang out. And so I wouldn't mind hanging out with him. But then I realized, hey, this guy is really cool.
You were hanging out in Manila or in the US?
in Manila. We only met once in the US.
I see. And
Yeah.
then
Because he invited me to like this event and I just said no. Because my social battery was drained already. I'm like, I can't meet other people. So yeah. And we met here and then we went on a few dates, like hangouts, and yeah, he picked me up in this broken down Pajero. It's like a really old Pajero, and he hates it.
Really?
Yeah, he hates it when I say it's a broken down Pajero because it was a car that was still in tip-top shape for its age. But
Okay. So that already goes to show that he's not the flashy kind of guy.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
yeah, and I like that.
Yeah,
So
because
that's
he could get the newest, latest car models. But
yeah, and that's the reason why I liked him, because I don't like flashy people. And it's funny because my family and I would talk about it, and some of my friends, and they'd be like, "Yeah, if you wanted to marry someone rich, you would have been married way before you met Matt."
yeah, yeah,
Cause,
yeah, that's true.
Like, there were a few people that courted me before, and they were just too much. They would bring me like to the fanciest restaurants. They would bring me like they would pick me up in all of like these expensive cars.
So saan kayo nag-date ni Matt? Like, if it's not fancy restaurants.
So that one. I love telling this story. Okay,
Yeah.
I love telling this story because he just gets me in that sense. So he picked me up in this car. It's old, it's simple, and I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Especially knowing like his family.
Yeah.
And he picks me up in this car, and I'm like, okay, this is new.
Yeah,
This is new.
yeah.
And he picks me up in this car with confidence.
Yeah.
We go to Jumong. Have you been to Jumong?
What's that?
It's like this Korean restaurant in Poblacion.
No, I've never been there.
It's so good, the food there.
Okay, I'll try that.
Yeah, get the galbi gym. It's
Okay.
amazing.
Okay.
He brings me there, and it's like this very simple restaurant. The bathroom I was not really happy about. Was it the cleanest? But I was like, this is so awesome.
So authentic Korean to, yeah.
Yeah, authentic Korean. Well, I can't be the judge of that. I've never been to Korea, and I'm not
Oh,
Korean, but I mean, it's chill.
Yeah.
Right? And we got to talking, and we opened up about our life and all of these, like, just everything. And that's when I fell in love with him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the first date. No.
No.
That's a couple of dates na.
That's a
Okay.
couple of dates.
I see.
That was our first evening date.
Oh.
Because I usually don't like dating
Yeah.
anyone new during the night, because sometimes they would like to segue to something, and I don't want to give them any hints of anything. I can be a little bit of a prude. So I usually would only request afternoon dates.
You were doing afternoon dates with him all this time.
A long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But that also shows that I want to get to know you more as a person.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. And when did the "Can you be my girlfriend" happen?
Okay. This is another story. So my mom came to visit me in Manila. Mm-hmm. And we were driving home, and my mom was home. And Matt, as he was driving me home, he's like, "So when are you gonna introduce me to your mom as your boyfriend?" And I say,
Siya pa talaga nagtanong.
and then I said, "You're my boyfriend?"
Oh my God, no way.
And he's like, yeah, like, why wouldn't you think I'm your boyfriend?" And I'm like, "Because you didn't ask me."
I know.
And he was,
Oh my
and
God.
then, and then he said, "People still do that at this age?" And I'm like, why? Like, so that everything is clear, everything is mutual, right? Like, what if I think, like, you're my boyfriend, and then you don't think you're my boyfriend, and we're just dating kono, right? And he's like, "Oh, that's so high school." Like this. And then after like all of the laughter and then just like debating, he says, "Okay, will you be my girlfriend?" And I'm like, "Yes." Now it's like high school. Yeah. now it's just like, this is not the way to do it,
Jamie, I'm laughing because we're the same.
right? Because you don't want to think certain things, and then
Yeah.
that person thinks of the
No,
complete
I mean,
opposite,
it happened
right?
with me and my husband too.
Oh, really?
It's the first guy that I dated that we never had like, "Can you be my girlfriend?" kind of question. We were doing very well dating, and then all of a sudden he's like, "I love you" on the phone. Some started to have it happen, and then one day he was introducing me naman to his friends.
Yeah.
This is Jeanne, my girlfriend, and then I was like, looking at him like, and then of course I have to be very quiet about it, and I just said okay, and then hi, and then quietly I asked him, "Are we together? are we a couple?" And then he's like, "Yeah, ayaw mo ba?"
That's so funny.
Ganun yung question, ganun talaga. And I was like, well, it felt good naman. I mean, like, it didn't feel off. So I
you'd
said
think,
yes
like,
about it.
But you'd think it would be like a romantic moment, right? Like they would prep something for you. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
The first proposal, the pre-proposal, right? Like, so yeah, you'd think like they'd prep like,
He's
I don't
also
know,
not like
petal
that kind of
roses and-
guy. He's not like a big like gesture kind
Oh,
of guy
really?
too. So the proposal was simple
But
too.
Matt made bawi, huh?
Yeah, I
So
saw the
place
video.
where we proposed.
Yeah.
Where he proposed to me. I didn't propose to me. Wow. Where he proposed to me was where we went on a trip, and while we were swimming in the pool, he comes behind me and says, "Will you be my girlfriend?"
No way.
He tried to make bawi from the car when he
Oh,
asked
wow.
me. Because on his way home now, as he was driving, he said, "I can't believe she asked me if this is like he just couldn't believe like the way he asked it. He was like, if I asked her to be with me, I should have done it right."
Yeah, yeah.
But it became like this whole comedic sketch, right? So yeah,
So he asked you twice.
in Vivier Azur.
Yeah. That's the second time.
Yeah, the second time. But he asked me to be his girlfriend the second time around in Vivier Azur. And then he asked me to be his wife in Vivier Azur.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Matt, good job.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it. I mean, I'd give him that.
Yes.
He's so good at being romantic. I wish I was like
cool.
him. Like, he would give gifts, and it would be like sentimental and meaningful. And then I give gifts, and it's like functional and survival.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, one time I gave him a wallet. Another time I gave him like this, some sort of like package that you can put your stuff on.
Yeah.
And then it would charge. It's like an organizing travel kit. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
That's just how I am. I like to buy gifts that are useful.
It makes sense, yeah, to
But
use,
sentimental,
right?
not so
Correct.
much.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, now, it's such a nice conversation with you, Jamie. I want to really talk more. I think we're gonna have
Yeah.
2 episodes, part 1 and part 2 for you here. But I want to go now to our fast talk session.
Oh!
So,
Ano to,
you know how it
Barbunda?
goes, right? Yeah. But, of course, I have different questions on
Okay.
the fast talk.
Oh my
You know how
God.
it goes. I'll give you 2 options and just answer one without...
Honestly, I'm holding on to my last brain cell. So let's see.
Kaya yan.
I'm gonna be slow in answering the fast question.
Kaya yan. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready?
No, but we have no choice.
Okay, morning or night?
Morning.
Heels or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
City life or beach life?
City.
First thing you do when you wake up?
Have coffee. Yet I said tea a while ago.
Dream honeymoon destination?
Africa.
Wow.
Or South America. Oh, that's so tough. I don't know.
Fast talk nga eh.
Yeah, I told you last brain
It's
cell.
okay.
Sorry.
Best advice you've ever received?
Just be yourself. By
I
Jeanne
knew
Harn.
it. I knew it. I actually felt that. I was feeling that kind of vibe. We're vibing. Okay. Now, one word that describes you today.
Tired.
If we're gonna play a game, like, you know, the game that you're gonna say the same word, like whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna win.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win.
If we're partnered together.
If you're partnered,
We're
exactly.
together.
Okay. Now, final question. I ask my guests all my guests this
Okay.
question. So, what for you is the definition of harness?
Jeanne Harn.
Gusto ko yan.
Definition. I guess it's a verb. And I guess what the dictionary says is to basically control or gather all of your resources and in a way, hopefully harnessing that or getting the tools that you need, harnessing it can give a positive impact in your life. So when life throws you lemons, you have the lemons. It's up to you if you want to harness it into lemonade.
Yes.
I guess. Wow, that's my answer. It's a verb.
Jamie, what an inspiring conversation. And we've learned a lot from you about the importance of authenticity, confidence, embracing chapters in life that shape us, and your story that reminds us that every stage, whether it's on stage or in our personal lives, it is an opportunity to show up with style, power, and purpose. Thank you so much, Jamie. And of course, thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, thank you, Jeet. Thank you for having me here. It was quite fun.
Yeah, it's so
Great
much fun.
catch up as well.
And where can we catch you in your socials?
Jamie Herrell, Instagram and Facebook. I have a TikTok, but I haven't used it in a year and a half.
And we should start your own YouTube program as well, and podcast as well in the future.
Let's see. That will take time.
After
but if
the wedding.
ever, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
We can produce it together.
Yes, why not? Yeah, let's think about it, of course. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for your journey in your life. Good luck with the wedding. Good luck with everything in your life. I have
Thank you.
high hopes of like a beautiful life ahead of you. So
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And please follow us for more. If you have any comments, share it down below. And of course, if you want to be on the show, let me know as well if you have an amazing story to share. I am Jeanne Harn, your harness. Thank you and see you next time.
You've been harnessed. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and show up as your best self. See you in the next episode.